Hi farms, welcome you guys to my tutorial. In this tutorial, I'll be teaching you guys on how to make this joggers waistband. So now what you have to do, first of all, you have to take the measurement of your waist. So for this waist now, this is front and back sewing, so you have to just take your measurement from the waist, from the start to the edge, to the other edge. So now the measurement I'm taking here is 40 inches. So now you have to cut your band, as in you have to cut 5 inches by wideness and 40 by length, which means you are going to be adding a 1 inch sewing allowance to it, making 41. So after folding, it will be 20 and a half. So now you have to take your elastic. This elastic is 2 inches, but now I use 1 inch, so I have to join it together. So you have to use 2 inches waist elastic band for it. So now what you have to do now is just to take the elastic and drag it from the other edge. If it reaches the other part, so it means you can use it, but if it doesn't, you have to cut excess for it. So now after joining, you take it to your sewing machine and just join it together the way I'm doing. So now this is my waistband, so I want to join it together by ½ inch. So now after joining it, you turn it outside and fold it back this way. So now you have to take your elastic. Like I said earlier, I use 5 inch, so folded into two will be 2.5, and the normal waist elastic band I'm using is 2 inches, so that ½ inch remaining will be for the joining to the trouser. So now after sewing it this way, you have to take your tape rule. You have to measure, we are joining ½ inch to it, so now you have to measure 1.5 up, 1.5 up. The reason why I'm using 1.5 for the eyelet at the center of the waistband, this one I'm using 1.5 is that it's two that I'm using, is two will be the front, so now you have to share it out to making one, so plus that ½ inch for joining to the trouser, making 1.5. So there you are just going to bring out your circle the way I'm doing now, and just you take your scissors and give it a little bit cut. So after doing that, you take your eyelet and put it inside and use your grommet machine to lock it together. But if you don't bother yourself. If you don't have the machine, don't bother putting the eyelet. So now after putting my eyelet, this is where it is. So now can you see that it's sitting at the center of our band? So now what you have to do now is just to, this is the rope we are going to put at the waist. So now this our elastic, you are going to put it inside this way. So now you use maybe 1/4 inch to just sew it together straight round. So after sewing it, this is where it is. So now what you have to do now, you just take the upper part. You are going to be stitching maybe ½ inch from the top. You are going to sew it round, but when sewing you have to be dragging the elastic with the band. So now after sewing the upper part with half inch from the top, so now you are also going to take your machine and stitch the down part with half inch. So now after sewing it, what you have to do now, this is the outcome, this is the final look. You have to pass your rope from this edge round. So now after passing it down, this is the outcome. What you have to do now is just to fix it to your trouser. Finish. Thank you guys for watching my tutorial. If this is your first time of visiting my channel, please subscribe, turn on the notification button. See you on my next tutorial. Bye.